Hello wine people, in this video I'm going to be answering 50 multiple choice questions on the growing environment, which is part of the WSET Level 3 in Wines course. This video is part of our Thirsty and Wise study and support program for WSET Level 3 in Wines course. So if you're preparing for your Level 3 in Wines, you don't have to do it anymore alone. We have a study program, all the details are below together with our contact details. I would love to help. So this 50 multiple choice on the growing environment is part of the learning outcome number 1, from which you get 8 questions on the multiple choice part. So let's go. Question number 1. What are the 5 key things a wine needs to survive and grow? Sunlight, heat, carbon dioxide, water, nutrients. Sunlight, wind, oxygen, nitrogen, humidity. Water, soil, sunlight, oxygen, nitrogen. Heat, humidity, carbon dioxide, water, wind. The correct answer is A. This is photosynthesis. Sunlight, heat, carbon dioxide, water, and nutrients. At what temperature does vine growth start? 5, 10, 15, 20 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is B, 10. Which term refers to the process where a vine changes grape color during ripening? Veraison, budburst, fruit set, harvesting. The correct answer is A, veraison. Which climate factor determines which grape varieties can grow in a region? Humidity, heat, wind, soil type. The correct answer is B, heat. What is the typical latitude range for most vineyards? 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, 70 to 90. The correct answer is B, 30 to 50. How does altitude affect vineyard temperature? Higher altitude increases temperature, higher altitude decreases temperature. Altitude has no effect on temperature. Altitude increases humidity instead of temperature. The correct answer is B, higher altitude decreases temperature. So that's why it's very important in warm climate regions, which is quite hot, right? If they have vineyards on high altitude, this helps with cooling the vineyards and prolonging the growing season, having fresher grapes. Which ocean current rolls? Example of this is, for example, Argentina, right? Which ocean current cools vineyards in South Africa? Gulf Stream, Humboldt, Benguela, Canary Current. Correct answer is C, Benguela Current. Humboldt is in Chile. Gulf Stream is a warm current in Bordeaux. How do dark colored soil benefit vines in cool climates? So how do dark colored soil benefit vines in a cool climate? So they retain water and extended periods, they absorb and radiate heat, they promote root aeration, they prevent frost damage. The correct answer is B, they absorb and radiate heat. So this is a benefit of this kind of soil in a cool climate where soil can provide additional sunlight and heat. What is the term for direction a vineyard slope faces? Inclination, gradient, aspect, orientation. The correct answer is C, aspect. So aspect is the direction of the slope which is facing the vineyard, depending on, so it needs to be on a slope, and where is it facing? Which slope receive most warmth in North Hemisphere? So depending on where you are in the North and South Hemisphere, vineyards, depending on their aspect, receive more or less sun. So in the North Hemisphere, which vineyards receive most sun? North facing, south facing, east facing, west facing. The correct answer is B, south facing. In the South Hemisphere, it's opposite. It is the north facing vineyards that receive the most sunlight. What is continentality? The variation in daytime and nighttime temperature, the temperature difference between hottest and coldest months, the influence of ocean on vineyard climates, the humidity levels in a vineyard region. The correct answer is B, the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest month is continentality. How does high diurnal range affect grapes? Promotes high diurnal range. promotes rapid sugar accumulation, slows the loss of acidity and aromas, reduces photosynthesis during the day, increases fungal disease risk. The correct answer is B. It slows the loss of acidity and aromas. Basically, the diurnal range, the temperature difference between night and day, cools the vineyards in the evening, slowing the process. So it means that it also slows the loss of slowing down the loss of acidity, and aromas can develop in a more even way because they have more time to ripen properly. What is the main risk of winter temperature below -20? Vine roots dry out, vines become dormant, the graft is damaged or killed, photosynthesis slows down. The correct answer is C. The graft can be damaged or killed. So the graft is the part where you attach the root part with the fruit part on the top. So if the temperatures are -20, so which is winter freeze, this can damage the graft. What is earthing up used for frost-prone areas? Prevents soil erosion on slopes, protects graft during winter freeze, improves drainage during heavy rains, enhances heat retention in the soil. The correct answer is B. Protects vine graft during winter freeze. So earthing up is putting earth from the soil to cover the graft of the vine, to protect it from cold. How does frost affect young vine shoots? Delays verizon, freezes water vapor, damaging buds, stimulates early bud burst, enhances photosynthesis. The correct answer is B. Freezes water vapor, basically damaging buds, which are future fruit. Which vineyard design minimizes frost risk? Planting on flat terrain, using slopes to avoid cold air pooling, orientation rows east to west, adding dense canopy cover. The correct answer is B. Using slopes to avoid cold air pooling. So when the vineyards are on a slope, the cold air always wants to find the lowest part where it can pool and gather. So if the vineyard is in the slope, that cold air is not stopping in one place, but is going all the way down. What is the purpose of wind machines in vineyards? Increase photosynthesis rates, prevents frost by circulating warm air, improve pollination during flowering, reduces water evaporation. So the correct answer is B. Prevents frost by circulating warm air. So when you have the wind machines, they mix the warm air which is above with the cold air underneath on the bottom of the slope. How can excessive summer heat harm vines? Promotes overgrowth of shoots, stops photosynthesis and ripening, reduces sugar concentration in the grapes, causes overhydration of the vine. The correct answer is B. Stops photosynthesis and ripening. So if you have excess heat, if it's too warm, then vines can shut down the stomata, which is located underneath the leaves, and can stop photosynthesis. And then you're going to get unripe grapes in a warm climate. What is the key role of sunlight in vine growth? Protects grapes from fungal diseases, supports photosynthesis for glucose production, prevents soil compaction, enhances water absorption in the root. The correct answer is B. Supports photosynthesis for glucose production. How does cloud cover impact photosynthesis? Slows down photosynthesis due to the reduced light, accelerates photosynthesis by cooling leaves, has no effect on photosynthesis rates, increases sugar production in the grapes. The correct answer is A. Cloud cover slows down photosynthesis due to reduced light availability. What is a common hazard of excessive sunlight on grapes? Reduce sugar levels, causes sunburn leading to bitter flavors, promotes fungal growth on grape skins, increases water absorption by the roots. The correct answer is B, causes sunburn, leading to bitter flavors. So in a warm climate, you actually need to protect the grapes from the sun by shading it by its leaves. How does rainfall timing affect grape quality? Rainfall after harvest improves soil health. Heavy rainfall before harvest dilutes grape flavors. Rainfall during ripening increases sugar accumulation. Light rainfall reduces fungal disease. The correct answer is B. Heavy rainfall before harvest dilutes grape flavors. I could have add here how does affect grape quality in a negative way. What type of irrigation is most water efficient? Flood irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, overhead irrigation. The correct answer is, so the most water efficient is C, drip irrigation. What is the primary cause of drought stress in wines? Excessive sunlight, insufficient water supply, high humidity, dense canopy management. The correct answer is B, insufficient water supply. What happens when a vine roots become waterlogged? Roots absorb more nutrients, photosynthesis slows down, roots die from lack of oxygen, grapes ripen faster. The correct answer is C, roots die from lack of oxygen because there's too much water around it. Which soil particles retain water the best? Sand, stone, clay, gravel. The correct answer is C, clay, which is a cool soil. How can high clay content affect vine growth? Encourages faster root development, increases risk of waterlogging, enhances heat retention in the soil, improves drainage. So the correct answer is B, it increases risk of waterlogging. Like we said, it's a cool soil, it retains a lot of water, so it's actually slowing down the ripeness of the grapes. What is humus? A decomposing organic matter rich in nutrients, small sand particles found in soil, a fungal disease affecting leaves, a type of clay particles that retain water. The correct answer is A, decomposing organic matter rich in nutrients. Which nutrient deficiency causes chlorosis in the vines? Potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, calcium. Honestly, I'm not sure, but anyway, I believe you should not need to know this information for level 3. I actually think it's iron, but anyway, it's not that important. If you find out, let me know. What is the ideal soil composition for most vineyards? Clay with high water retention, sand for maximum drainage, a mix of sand, silt, and clay, which is called a loam, pure humus for nutrients. The correct answer is C, a mix of sand, clay, and silt, which is called loam. Why is best? Because you need to have a good mix of soil particles in order not just to drain well, but also to retain water. It needs to find a good balance. What defines a cool climate for vineyards? Cool climate vineyards. Average growing season temperature of 21, 18. My apologies, this is not 165, it's 16.5 or below, 25 or above. The correct answer is C, 16.5 or below is considered a cool climate. What distinguishes maritime climate? High continentality and dry summers, low continentality with evenly distributed rainfall, moderate diurnal range and low humidity, high diurnal range with limited sunlight. The correct answer is B, low continentality with evenly distributed rainfall. This is Bordeaux, maritime climate, that is characterized by evenly spread of rainfall throughout the year, and there's not a big temperature difference between warmest and the coldest month in the growing season. Which grape in a year? Which grape growing region is known for Mediterranean climate? Bordeaux, Moselle, Burgundy, Barossa Valley, Australia. The correct answer is D, Barossa Valley, Australia. What is the primary challenge of Mediterranean climate? Frequent hailstorms, high rainfall leading to waterlogging, drought from dry summers, short growing season. The correct answer is C, drought from dry summers, drought. How does soil type influence how does soil type influence wine nutrition? Nutrients are equally available in all soil types. Clay and humus provide essential nutrients and retain water. Sandy soils retain the most nutrients. Stone prevents nutrient absorption. The correct answer is B. Clay and humus provide essential nutrients and retain water. Which type of irrigation poses the highest risk of fungal diseases? Drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, flood irrigation, no irrigation. The correct answer is B. Sprinkler irrigation sprinkles water everywhere, which creates humid conditions that are conditions for development of fungal diseases. What does diurnal range refer to in viticulture? Average annual temperature difference between day and night temperature, the duration of sunlight during ripening, the humidity changes throughout the year. So diurnal range is B, difference between day and night temperatures, which is found in usually vineyards with high altitude. Which vineyard hazard is reduced by planting on slope? Drought, waterlogging, frost, hail. The correct answer is C for sure, possibly B, but anyway, for these purposes, it's C, frost. Like we explained earlier, frost, cool temperature doesn't stay in one place, it's moving through the slope. How do cold ocean currents influence coastal vineyards? They increase rainfall during summer, they cool the area, slowing ripening, they protect against fungal diseases, they rise nighttime temperature. The correct answer is B, they cool the area, slowing ripening. Why is loam considered an ideal soil for vineyards? It retains water well and drains excess efficiently. It is composed entirely of decomposed organic material. It heats up quickly during early spring. It requires no fertilizers to maintain nutrients. The correct answer is B. It is composed entirely of decomposed. No, my apologies. The correct answer is A. It retains water well and drains excess efficiently. So correct answer is A. How do stones in soil benefit vines? They provide essential nutrients, they enhance drainage and retain heat, they prevent root waterlogging, they improve shoot growth rates. The correct answer is B. They enhance drainage and retain heat, like for example Galette stone in southern Rome. Why is frost a significant risk during spring? It encourages excessive shoot growth, it kills buds and young shoots, it prevents verizon from occurring, it reduces photosynthesis rates. The correct answer is B. It kills buds and young shoots in the spring. What is the primary function of soil in grapevine growth? Provide oxygen to the roots, retain sunlight to the canopy, supplying water and nutrients, preventing frost during winter. The correct answer is C, supplying water and nutrients. Which climate classification experiences short summers with high continentality? Maritime, Mediterranean, continental, tropical. The correct answer is C, continental. So continental, like Burgundy, has very warm summers, very cold winters, and there's a big, very quick temperature change between between summer and winter, which makes the growing season shorter. How do warm nights affect grape ripening? They slow sugar accumulation, they accelerate ripening but reduce aroma retention, they improve acidity in the grapes, they encourage fungal growth. The correct answer is B. They accelerate. No. My apologies. The correct answer is A. They slow sugar accumulation. They slow down the ripening process. What is the benefit of canopy management in sunny regions? Reduce exposure to sunlight to prevent sunburn, increase shading to slow ripening, protect roots from heat damage, prevent winds from breaking shoot. The correct answer is A, reduces exposure to sunlight to prevent sunburn. So by covering the fruit with its own leaves to protect from sunburn. That's the benefit. Which factor increases fungal diseases risk in vineyard? Poor drainage and damp conditions, high continuity with dry summers, low humidity and windy conditions, high diurnal range. The correct answer is A, poor drainage and damp conditions. What is the main impact of heavy rainfall during flowering? Reduces berry size, prevents successful fruit set, enhances verizon rates, reduces fungal diseases risk. So the question is, what is the main impact of heavy rainfall during flowering? So it's B, prevents successful fruit set. Which vineyard management practice prevents hail damage? Installing netting over vines, increasing canopy size, planting cover crops, reducing diurnal range. The correct answer is A, installing netting over vines. Last question. How does sunlight exposure affect sugar level in grapes? Reduces sugar levels during ripening, increases sugar levels through photosynthesis, has no impact on sugar concentration, decreases sugar levels under high diurnal range. The correct answer is B, sunlight increases sugar levels through photosynthesis. Wine people, thanks so much for watching this video. Please let me know how many questions you got right. Please let me know questions that you have. I would love for me to help you in your WSET Level 3 in wines journey and for you to be successful. Details of the program and our contact details are below. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to be talking about vineyard management. Till then, stay thirsty and wise.